and berserk and try to go for those extra points. It's already half time. I don't know why, with the increment on it, it's just way too much. All right, e4, d4. Let's attack the French. Knight to c3, h3, knight f3 over here, bishop d3. We can't have the diagonal. Nobody can have it. Oops. Queen takes castles. I thought this was chess.com. Looking for all those pre-moves already. And then knight b6, queen to b3. Oh, this is an expert, so kind of know what they're up to. Bishop g5, 95 ideas in the future. Restrain and maintain. Rook to d1. They're just looking for trades here. Bishop to g3 after knight f to d5. Ah, perfect. Let's go knight e5 here. A little pressure on f7. So again, knight to d5 is the move I'm expecting. Bishop g3. They want to trade. We don't want to trade. We want to try to create complications to get to a winning position. That's okay. Knight to e4. You're more than welcome to take here. Pawn takes. And now I think white's definitely better here. We have a superior pawn structure. Knight to d6 here, attacking the rook. e6 ideas in the future. We just won the exchange for no good reason. And they're going to call it. And we had e6 next move here too, I think, which would have been very strong. And with that win, we're now in first place. Here we go. Ow. Ow. All right, let's berserk. Here we go. e4. Knight to f3. Knight c3. And we'll play a scotch here. Oh, never mind. The bishop c5 is kind of a mistake here because now we get pawn to d4 here. Queen takes, queen f6 is the trickiest move. They don't play it. Pawn to f4. Knight to c6, queen to f2. Bishop to d3, and then we'll castle. Bishop g4 is weird move. I don't know what they're up to. But I do know it will help me make kingside attacks. Are they going to castle queenside? Okay, let's go for it. Let's go king h1. We're just seeing what they're up to. H3. Rook e1. I think they might castle queenside, yeah. That's okay with me. I didn't waste that many tempos. b4. Let's go e5. Okay, perfect. b4. b5. f5, e6. Perfect timing here. And then knight takes b5. If knight e5, I think we're just going to play bishop f4 here. We have really good attacking chances on the queen side. We also have there bishop b4, bishop a7. Huh. Knight takes c7 is an idea here too. Let's just play bishop f4. I have a feeling they're going to take on d3, which is very bad. Oh, they played a good move. Let's go rook e1. Again, we're hoping that they'll take on d3. Pawn takes. Bishop takes now. Now we have bishop takes on e5 ideas here. Knight takes on c7 is going to be an idea in the future. Bishop takes e5. Okay. Huh. Annoying moves here. Bishop takes. Queen is just defending now. Rook takes. Queen takes. Queen to d3. Check. This knight's hanging a little bit. Queen. Oh, okay. Queen b3. e7 idea. Queen c5 is their only move. They missed it. Queen takes. Knight takes c6 check now. Okay. Knight takes c6 still looks really strong. Because if check, check, and then mate. Awesome. A good pattern to memorize, obviously. Awesome, awesome. All right, we're in first place. Let's keep going forward. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man. All right. Oh, let's berserk. I don't know what their rating was. Knight f6, d5, c5. Knight to e4 here, attacking the bishop. Knight c6 next. Just good standard chess here. Knight back to f6. I don't want to make that trade. e6, and I don't want to trade off because then my king side gets weak. This was a, what's it called? A Kali system. They'll typically take here. Queen takes knight over here. Queen to h5. I don't know. They typically are going to play pawn c4 or just put pressure on the d5 pawn for the whole game. All right. Bishop e6. Rook to d8. Rook to d6. And then I have attacking chances here too. Okay. Queen g6 here. Now they can't go for their standard plan, which I'm happy about. They'll probably play bishop d3 now. And, oh, interesting. They go for this anyways. Pawn takes. b6. The problem that they're going to see here is that they don't really have the standard ideas, because typically they just try to play against the backwards pawn. That's not what's going to happen here. Knight e4. I like this move. They could take on b7. I could take on f2. They might blunder with bishop f3 because rook just takes. I have good attacking chances here if they're not paying attention. And if rook f1, knight to d2, knight takes. Oof. All right, yeah, I think we just go knight to d2 here, and then we'll take. Play pawn to d4. And hopefully this passed pawn is going to be good enough for a good advantage. Obviously, I could have defended here too, but check. That's okay. Now pawn to d3, pawn to d2. Okay, what are they up to? But the rooks look really strong here, so d2. Queen c2 is already an idea. And almost working here. Maybe it is. Rook over, because they have to play bishop e2 or queen e2. Well, queen e2 loses, actually, I think. Queen e2, rook e8. Queen takes b2. Already looking good for me because now the pawns are weak. And they have rook e1 check. Yeah, this unfortunately, this kind of position, g6 or h6 is kind of bad for me here. g6, obviously the diagonal becomes weak. Rook check. Queen e5 check. Queen e2. Queen takes f2 ideas. Obviously, trading off here is going to be beneficial to me. Because this is the guarding square here. Rook takes, rook there. Okay, rook e1. Rook takes, rook here, rook here. I think bishop e2 might be their only plan. Because I think this takes too long for them to defend. They're just one tempo short. Rook to a6, rook takes, a7, and then rook comes behind. So that's game over. Game over. Very nice calculation. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. All right, queen check, rook over, takes, rook here, h6, g5 is the idea. We're going to close this down. Okay, perfect. Rook takes here. And now we move our king in. Rook takes. If rook goes there, then it's checkmate. Perfect. Walked right into the pattern, I know. All right, next game going. How many we got? 400 players in here. Dang. Let's berserk. Here we go. e4. Let's take that centaur. Knight to f3. We're playing scotches. Oh, never mind. We're playing Cochrane. Oh, never mind. We're playing, oh gosh. What's the name of that one that got popular? Something with an S. All right, bishop b2. We need to cover g4 here. Pawn c3 to d4 is the next idea here. Yep, see, they're already ready. Basically, just don't castle and you won't get into too big a trouble here. Knight g4, d4. Queen f6 and queen h4 can get played here. And again, just don't castle here and you'll be okay. Bishop f4, bishop g3. Wonder if knight takes f2 is a move here. I don't think so, because the king will have to go to e3, so I don't know how great that really is. A lot of times they're going to castle queenside in here, which I like to castle queenside here too, especially in this kind of position. They're posed to attack on the king side, so obviously we'll try and stop that. Let's just castle queenside and call it a day. Take some beat on e2, b3 traps the bishop. King over to b1 now. Knight g4 is interesting. Let's go bishop g5 now. e5 idea to win the exchange. Pin's really annoying here. Rook can't even move out the way, so we might just be winning the exchange here. Or at least creating something. Maybe at least the win of a pawn. Ugh. Ugh. Still waking up. But I got energy. Oof. What are we up to here? Stafford Gambit, that's the name of it. So here we go. We're going to go e5 here. If queen to d5, bishop c4 kills all hopes and ideas. Bishop f5, okay. So we'll just take there. And let's play king a1 here. Bishop f5 were some ideas. G3, killing knight f4. I'd like to play knight e4 here. Bishop f5 was was annoying. Also, knight f4 was a little bit annoying to attack the bishop and the pawn. So we just snuff out those ideas. Knight to e4 here. f4. I'm not sure what the queen's doing there. Oh gosh, I just dropped the exchange. Keep it calm. Let's just play queen c1 here. Rook takes. We're up an extra pawn here. Bishop f5 probably will get played now. Bishop f3. I don't think we care if they do exchange here. Alright, let's go knight f6 here. Maybe c4, c5 in the future or something. Okay. Interesting. Let's go queen e3. Queen c4. Just takes, yeah. I thought they might make that blunder because they look at the tactic, but yeah. d5 here looks great to me because queen takes d5 will force the queen. Well, I guess they could play queen c8, but taking on f7 looks bad. Yeah, bishop takes on f7. If they push the pawn, we'll just take. And this should just be an easy win here. The bishop is opposite colors. Oh, look at that. Bishop g1. I think I should be okay. Rook takes, and then just push the pawn. And we'll win this guy. Rook takes. They can't go king c8 or rush checkmate. Okay. King b1. Alright. Check. So they're going to try to go around this way. Rook here. King there. King here. Rook check. Yeah, this is good. My king's active. It'll come over here and just win. If not, checkmate or something. I'm close to even just trading off the rook for the pawn here. b3. King c6. Takes. c4. King up. And then I could just push my pawns. Yeah, that's a win. That's a win. And with that, we're back in first place, my friends. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. 40 minutes left. Plenty of time on the clock. Interesting. Okay. Let's berserk again. What opening are we playing today? I've been getting mostly d4s in this tournament. Let's go c5. Something different. g6. They're looking to probably play Grand Prix here with f4. Oh, d3. They're playing close Sicilian. Let's go e6. Maybe queen c1 they're thinking. They just want to trade off the bishops. Some bishop hurt them real bad. So they just want to trade off. Castles. Oh, no, they are going close Sicilian. Weird move order. Always keep them guessing. Never let them know the next move. Knight f4 is interesting. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Everything's interesting here. d4. Let's go knight c6 here. Rook e8. Bishop g4. Whoa. Knowledge, bro. That's insane. Okay. Queen d5 is like winning. Let's go g5 here. The only move that could stop us was knight to f4. And so queen to d5 is just winning now. Because there's no stopping G2. I need to take away the F4 square. Knowledge, bro. Knowledge. Isn't that insane? Pieces literally. The knight's blocking, this guy's in the way, and he literally took away his last square. Or else he would have played knight F4, and after pawn takes, at least the queen could have got to guard the G2 square for checkmates. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, are they just gonna wait the whole time out? I mean, it's their time. They're more than welcome to, I guess. Oh, you guys okay over there? My dog's having fun over here. My dog's having fun over here. Oh man. Yeah. Big bro's mad over here, man. That's hilarious. Oh, I don't blame him. When you get outplayed this bad, sometimes you're just gonna not be happy. I spotted the idea for the. I mean, he gave away the light square bishop, so you're already looking for the light square weaknesses. And unfortunately for him, he just missed the whole idea. But yeah, I mean, he did give me double pawn, so if he went into endgame, it actually would have been not too bad for him. Fortunately, he did not make it that far. He did not make it that far. Unstoppable, queen to g2 for check and mate. Bro's been waiting 3 minutes. Can I just pre-move queen to g2 checkmate, by the way? I don't know if he is going to move, but... Nigeria. Oof. Oh, checkmate. All right. Well, we are tied for first place right now. Ooh, let's berserk even against. Ooh, the 2300 said game on, and he berserked back against me. Here we go. D4, knight takes, knight C3. Oh, let's play knight to bishop G5 here. This is the old Sicilian. You don't see it too often, but it's still an oldie but a goodie. Let's go ahead and castle here. And he does that to stop knight B5, which would have won the D6 pawn. And now my threat's just simply to push these pawns forward on the king side to go for an attack. Here we go. They're going queen side. I'm going king side. H6 is actually kind of a blunderous move because now, well, let's go A3 real quick to stop B4 because now I come with the idea of G4 and G5, and this will attack both these guys. Let's go king B1 here. I assume knight C4 is going to come. And let's take, pawn takes his best. Let's go pawn F4. Queen, rook B8 will probably get played. Nope. Knight F5 here. Perfect timing here. Let's go. Ah, gosh. Okay, pawn takes is perfect here. Bishop takes is perfect here. Knight D5 is perfect here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. He's trying to create... Yeah, so that's kind of a problem for me. C3. Because a checkmate right here. I need to take back with the knight, but then queen takes on E4 here. Dang. Drop the pawn. That's okay. Knight takes. Queen takes check. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. Let's go knight to D5 here. Knight takes on E4. Queen. Oh, okay. Queen to G2. Queen G2 here. This is still really strong because they still have to stop the checkmating ideas. Ah, a little bit annoying though. I can't really do too much right now. Let's go Queen H2. Kind of a threat, but really I want to play like Rook G2 just to defend. Maybe just Rook to G4 here. Alright, Rook to G4. Queen G2. Oh, Knight takes F6 check. I missed. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure if I really want to stop it. Queen G2. Yeah, it's just amazing how annoying this really is. King A1. Because I can't get my pieces off. Oh, perfect. Okay. Rook F4. Queen G2 check. Kind of an idea. Interesting. Oh, gosh. That's checkmate. Even more interesting. Ugh. Dang it. Queen G3. And I'm low on time. I just got outplayed in this game. Rook over here. Queen to G6. Queen back to B7 here. Not really a threat there. Rook to D... Oh, yeah, he's forcing the trade. Oh, my God. I just got outplayed. Dang it. Ugh. I can't believe that. And I missed knight takes F6 check, which would have got me back to equality. Eh. Hopefully next game. Let's berserk again. All right, E4, C5. G6, pawn takes. Bishop G7. Knight C6. Knight to F6. Let's take. E5 is typically the move that gets played. D6 to stop E5. Castles. We played this guy earlier. Is this the guy that was upset? And I know I beat him, but I wasn't sure if this is the guy that got upset and just didn't move. Let's go A5, a little pseudo threat of A4. But this is good because now they create that weakness. So bishop D7, attacking, attacking. Let's go queen C7. Rook FC8 here. Ideas. H5. Bishop G5 is probably one of the better moves here. Knight takes, perfect. Because now the file won't open up so easily. And exchanging bishops here is not like it's insane. In fact, I might even just take on C3 here now. E5 almost working here. Let's go rook B8 here. King takes. Okay. Interesting. Queen C5 here. Rook B4 ideas. Oh, I guess I could trade queens if they want to, which I'm happy about. Queen takes H5 is the new idea. D4. Doesn't really work here, but I'm going to do it anyways. Rook takes. Just trying to not lose in the middle game. This loses a pawn. At least if they play it correctly, they do. He misses it. Queen takes. Knight takes here. E5, F6. Let's go rook B4. And then probably rook G1 will get played. My bishop takes on A4 here. So now knight F4 or what? Just king H6. I just got to stop. Rook takes on H5. Okay. D3. Oh gosh, my time's getting lower. I did miss that. I'm trying to put pressure over here. Pawn takes check, double the rooks or something. Bishop E8. Oh, pawn takes in check. Bishop E8, most likely next move anyways. Double the rooks here, maybe. Rook takes H4. Oh man, opponent's doing well. Rooks on the 7th look good. I don't see any weaknesses that they can attack. Bishop C6 next move. The idea, bishop E4. Perfect, check. And then rook over. Check, king over here. Yep, I thought they'd play that. Rook takes. Let's just play king over. Knight takes F4 is the idea here. Perfect. The bishop is guarding on here. So bishop back. Knight to D5 here, I guess. And I need to start pushing my pawn. Awesome. Bishop C6, get rid of this knight. Oh, bishop takes check. Dang it. I did miss this idea. Rook D8. Well, I did miss the idea. Sorry, I'm losing on time. That's the idea I'm missing. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose on time. Um, final position. Losing? I don't know. I feel like I might have been able to put off at least a draw there. The bishop is actually really good there because it's both defending and attacking. So maybe just even chances there I'd give myself. No, yeah, I'd say even chances. I'm up an extra pawn there, so. All right, legend. Oh, let's go again. E4. Let's go D4 this time. Ooh, let's see. Oh, he takes it. Here we go. Game is on. Game is on. We're playing a Smith Mora here. Is he going to do the Chicago defense? Rook D1. Bishop F4. Putting pressure on D6. Uh, let's go Rook C1 real quick. Bishop B3 and then knight to D5s are very typical here. Bishop B3, knight to D5 because of the pin. Okay, knight to D5 here. Pawn takes. This guy's hanging now. Perfect. Blunders the exchange. Bishop takes. Yeah, he got destroyed this game. Bishop takes. Rook takes. Or Queen E8. Is this an idea? Queen E8 looks strong. Queen takes on F7. And that's check. And then that's mate. Oof. All right. All it took was the right opening, I guess. All right, we took out first place. And we got the Berserk. There we go, guys. There we go. Bah. Karate chop. We're in second place. We're not really that great here. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. All right, let's berserk yet again. Sicilian time. C5. Oh, dang it. D5 needs to get played in the McDonald attack. This ruins their center here. Bishop D7. Of course, we're happy to trade that bishop off. It's going to be bad anyways. Knight C6 here. Knight to H6. All the squares are covered here. Black already has equality. And hey, I'm not going to complain for equality. We're going to try and dismantle the center. This is going to help us get to, or stop their attacks. Knight to F5. As you can see here, a lot of their ideas are gone. E6 here. Don't even allow any of that nonsense. Perfect. How'd you know I won the trade? And knight D4 unfortunately comes at knight takes C2 and taking on F3 check, which forks the queen. I think I even just win a pawn here on E5 if I want to. We'll play knight takes here. So again, knight takes C2 and knight to F3 check is the problem. And he misses that one, so we go check. Then we take, double the rooks, call it a day. Perfect timing. Queen F7's coming next. If he doesn't just trade the queen, the rooks here right away. E5 is weak. G4 is weak. Okay, queen to F7. Bishop takes on E5 here. Bishop D4 next move. Very... Okay, I was going to say something very close to some of this stuff. Rook takes check. Bishop check here. And just so they know, I'm quite okay with the queen trade. Oh, cool. Queen check. Rook check. Rook check. Eesh. Rook takes, and the knight's dominated. Pass pawns are going to be easy to make. This is the time to resign. Yep. Good call. Good call. 27. We're catching up here. We're 2 wins over here. We took down Legend. Hopefully he'll berserk us again. Ah, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the sub. All right, here we go. Berserk. Let's do it. E4. All right, D4. We're getting into a Carol Con. And you know me, I like to play a fantasy variation. The fantasy of 2 pawns in the center. And what do you know? Sometimes my fantasies come true. Let's castle. Ooh, we got an aggressive Carol player. Sometimes they castle queenside in this, which I am not against. King H1. Little H2 checking ideas. I don't want to play Bishop G5. See, because they're... I knew it. I knew it. Knight to D2, knight to C4. Pawn takes over here. C5 is interesting. Let's go A4, B4, and try to make some progress on the queen side since they're being so fun today. Let's go knight C4. Bishop takes. I assume they're going to take here. I think I might have dropped the pawn here on E4. I did. All right, let's go for it. Knight takes D4. Knight takes E4. Queen to H4. Oh, not queen to H4 here. Let's go queen F2. Oh, God, this is just going to get really bad, guys. Because rook H4, bishop takes G3. Oof. All right, knight to F5. Surviving here. Barely. The real threat is that I want to win this bishop. So knight f5 needs to cover some ideas. Okay. Bishop b3, I guess. I don't know what knight e5 does. It does, I don't know. It kind of looks like it does something. Queen h4. Okay. Queen takes h2 ideas. Oh, he didn't berserk either, so I'm just in trouble. His opening went really well, and my position's not very good. So there you go. I think he just might have the simple g6 here. G6 here is interesting. Let's go bishop. Knight takes. G7. I think I have to take here. Well, I don't have to take, but it's not going to be helpful if I don't. Oh, gosh. Okay, queen f2. Yes. Rook check here is really bad. I think I'm going to have to resign this one, guys. Sorry. Oof, our opponent did really well. They did not let us have a good time there. They did not let us have a good time. That's okay. We'll survive. On for the next one. We got 23 minutes left. We're in second place here. Hopefully we can power through. What's the next game here? Oh, interesting position. Shepherd's pie. Okay. Let's berserk at 2100. I don't care. All right, knight f6. Looks like we're going to get a double fianchetto position, I guess. Yep, double fianchettos. Oh, b4. I know people that play this. It's interesting opening. It doesn't really give white any advantage, but it is an opening. Queen to h5, and then bishop h3 is the ideas I like. There is a expert here in San Antonio that plays this, so I did a little research into it, and yeah, it's not something I would be worried about. Okay, let's go rook c8 here. c6. I assume they're going to look for some kind of queen trades around here. Rook takes. Yeah. I guess we'll just trade. I don't know why they think this is so good. Yeah, rook over. Check here is winning, so they can't do that. Let's go knight to d5 here. Nice move. Little pressure on the rook. Rook a2 next move, possibly. Oh, interesting. Let's go e5. Knight takes. We're doing a good job by making threats every move. The obvious threat now is just to take on d4. Yeah, knight takes e5 is perfect, as a knight takes f3 check, and then we win the rook. Yeah, this is looking really good. They're probably their best move really is just a castle here, funny enough. If they don't, they probably will, okay, knight takes on e5. Perfect timing here. Knight c3. They'll probably play rook c1. Rook a2. So I at least win a pawn here. Knight takes f3 check. Oh, and they can't take back. Well, okay, they can do it, I guess. Rook takes in check here. Rook to c6 here, and then knight takes on a4. Oh, kind of a blunder here. Not done on purpose. Rook a2. Knight e2, knight takes f4 check. Let's take on a4. h6 here to play g5. Yeah, rook check there, king there. g5. Okay. b5 here. Got to be careful. They could take the f7 pawn, but that's not really the best for them. All right, let's double the rooks. Oh, just knight e5 gets played? Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh, perfect. Rook takes. Okay. Rook c7. I think this just works. Rook just takes. And then I think the end game. I think they can win the exchange here, but the king and pawn end game is perfect. Yeah, rook takes, and then rook over here. I don't. Well, we'll see. Let's see if these pawns can make it across the board or not. B4. Here we go. A4, A3, A3. Rook over here. All right. Rook takes. B3 just wins. B2. Time is the issue. B2. Queen. Check. G4. Queen F3. H5. And now I just bring my king in. Oh, here we go. Queen takes. Queen G2. Queen F3 check. H4. King here. King takes. G3. King takes. Got at least a draw here. I can stick to the light squares here too. Queen checkmates here. So queen takes king over, and then we checkmate. Wow, we got it, guys. Wow. Oh, man. I thought that was going to be a... When? Uh-oh. Legend is not doing well. Apparently, I tilted him because he was doing well. But with that last win, he lost his next game. So I don't know who's going to win. Wow, 800 players in this tournament. Dear Lord. Yeah, it's not so easy. Not so easy. I think I lost 2 games. Oh, I lost 3 games. Oh, man. Oh, man. What is going on here? All right, let's berserk. Shavix. I think this guy beat me last time, right? Knight F6. G6. Bishop G7. D5. Oh, let's go C5 here. Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's actually a mistake. Takes. Queen C7 here. Let's try to win the pawn back. Perfect. Queen takes. Knight C6 here. Maybe Knight B3 gets played. A5 to stop their idea. Bishop to F5. Rook F to D8. Queen to B6 here. A little bit of pressure. Very solid position here. Interesting. Bishop D7 here. Looking for trades in all the wrong places. I'm talking about myself, of course. Okay, let's go H5 here. Bishop E8. Any ideas in this position for me? I don't know. Knight E4 is an idea. Maybe Knight C5, a little pressure here. Okay, Knight C5. They can take and make a trade, which I assume they're going to do. Knight B4. Look at my beautiful knights here. Queen F6. Actually, let's play Rook C8 real quick, and then I'll play Queen F6. I assume they're going to play Queen B2. Okay. Knight A2. Bishop takes. Knight C3 idea. B3 is a little bit weak here. Ooh, Knight takes B3 is an idea here too. Bishop takes. Attacking this. Queen B3. Attacking on A4 and C3. Oh, Knight to D4 was the move. Dang. Let's see what they're up to. Rook takes. Queen B1 check. E5. Queen E4, Queen D3. Queen D3. Knight takes would be nice. Queen to D6 here. check idea. Knight to d3. Check, still a good move. Okay. F6. Queen e3. Rook to d6. Knight e1's winning. Dang it. Knight takes. Queen takes. Queen b4. After all this, I don't think I won anything. Queen takes c4. Queen here. F2 ideas. Queen back. Just gotta worry about checkmates now. Luckily, queen takes e4 is an idea. King h7. Okay, king g7. I'm just gonna lose on time here. After such a beautiful game. I did so well. Okay. Wow. Okay. Good job, guy. Good job, guy. Dang it. That took me away from my first place. Where is this guy even? Is he even on the top boards? Probably not. I think he's just playing long games here. Shavaka or something. Yeah. Yeah, he's all the way down there. He doesn't have any chances of winning. But he's good enough to knock me off my wins. Alright, here we go. Let's berserk. E4. D4. Here we go. We have a Nimzo. Pawn f4, bishop c4. The hope is that they play bishop c5, which is a common blunder here. Bishop takes f7 check. Knight to c3. Knight to f3. Let's castle here. King h1. Okay. Okay, not really a threat for me, I guess. Bishop b3. Pawn takes. Interesting. Rook e1. No checkmating ideas. Let's play knight a4. Almost grabs the bishop pair here. Almost. c3. e5 is interesting. Because rook check. Oh, that's really cool. Rook check and just takes here. Wow. My queen is defended, so that's not a problem. Takes. Bishop takes. Rook back to e5. Bishop e3, threatening bishop c5 check or something. Okay, we'll go queen g1. No need to trade just yet. F5. Bishop h6 is the idea. Perfect. This king is really weak. Queen d4, g5. I mean, look at that. You can't be unhappy with that. Queen e3. Bishop takes f7 check ideas. Rook e7 check, I think, wins. Takes. Bishop check. Wins. Wow. So yeah, sometimes these things just work out. With that, we're back at it. Oh my god. Oh, look, a new person. Oh, did Legend leave? Dude, Legend must have left, right? I guess he left after his 2 losses. That's crazy. Dennis over here, doing really well. He's not berserking. He's just playing good chess, and he's in first place right now. All right. Let's berserk. Who are we playing? 2000. We got this. C5. Locking in. G6 here. Pawn takes. Bishop G7. Knight C6. Knight F6. Let's castle. Oh, yep. We'll take on D4 first. Here we have the Marazzi bind, but little do they know. You can't bind me, fool. Bishop D7. A5, A4. Here we go. If they take on a4 there, they'll get into some trouble. Queen a5 here. c4 pawn is the weakness that we're hoping for because a3 is a little bit inaccurate. We'll just take and then play the knight. What do we take on d4 here? Yeah, I think we do. Not a move I want to play, but it's almost forced. So bishop takes. Rook over to c8. Hoping to play to c2. Let's play f6 here. A common move here, just chopping on e5. b2 is kind of a weakness here, but no penetration squares are here just yet. I can't get into their position here. King f7. Again, another nice little move here. Rook c5. Pawn takes maybe I'll play. Okay. Again, not a move I really wanted to play, but one I am going to play. Rook c8. Okay. We'll just play king over to f8. b5 is our idea. e6 or d6. Probably d6 is best here. Yeah, d6 right away is best. Oh, they're playing well here. I don't know, guys. They're playing too well. Queen d2 here. Let's try it out. I don't know if it's good. We'll go queen e3 check and then b5. If they go rook to d1, I mean. Just looking for something. Maybe trading of queens is also an idea here too. Although to be honest, traded queens here, we're just going to a very bad endgame. Oh, Dennis is on fire and he's at 39 points now. All right, let's go bishop e8. And hopefully we'll get b5 in. Perfect. Check. b5. Let's get our pawn pushing, huh? f4 is also a nice move here, as it's not only about winning a pawn, which is obviously very nice, but also taking controlling a d6 square, which is where their passed pawn is. And the trade, okay, well, we'll just take here. I'm not against it. It's just I'm trying to get over here. Up a good pawn for no good reason. If allowed, I was going to say, either way, I'm probably going to be playing queen to d6 next move. b4 ideas in the future. I guess I need to play rook c7 here. Oh, perfect. I could just play b4 right away. I couldn't play this earlier. But now I can. Now I can. Okay. b2 square is a little bit weak. They have to be careful with their back rank. h5. g3 is the new weakness here. I mean, h4 is the new weakness. So maybe just rook c4 here. Rook c4. Perfect timing. Threatening rook here. So rook d4 might get played. Do I prefer the rook on d1 or d4? Rook takes h4 check. Rook back to c4. I don't think the check led to anywhere. Let's just play a3. Keep pushing the passed pawn. Rook over to a4. Actually, we'll have this check in real quick. And then we'll bring the rook back over to a2 idea. Let's go check here real quick. Rook checkmates. Oh my gosh. That was going so well until it wasn't, right? I'm glad I was able to get that one out. We're kind of on it. We got 5 minutes left. We're at 36. We got to hope that our opponent doesn't do well here. We have time to finish one more game, but I've got to win it, at least if I want to get second place. Here we go. Sicilian doesn't let me down. G6, they're playing the Alpin or the C3 Sicilian, as most people will know it. D5, bishop G7, knight H6. Lucky for me, I do know how to play against this opening. Lucky for me. The luck is that I actually studied. Here we go. Knight to f5. Bishop takes. They can play bishop h6 here. It's not that big a deal. Knight c6 here. Pawn to f6. We want to break this center. Pawn takes is good, or bishop takes? I think bishop takes actually would be the better move here. And then let's go rook c8. Knight a5. Knight c4 ideas. We got to be a little careful here. Oh, perfect. I actually wanted to move the bishop anyways. The bishop is probably better here. All right. Bishop f7 here, just overprotecting. Although, look at that. Look how bad this bishop is. This is its dream. This is its dream. All right, let's go knight a5 so we can provoke this. Knight back. That's not really a big a deal if they play pawn to f5 here. All right, queen to a5. Bishop takes. I think we play bishop takes here, guys. Yeah, this would be good for us. Oh gosh, they're not doing anything. Do something. Queen b4. A little bit of threat to take on d4 now. I have to play h takes g6 because the pawn's hanging now. Okay, let's go e5, or let's go rook to d8 first, and then we'll play e5 here. Our opponent's doing well because they're not doing anything. And because I'm lower on time, that's a great idea. Yeah, here he knows my idea, so he's trying to stop it. I'll play rook h8 if he doesn't play the bishop check idea. I'll play king here. Hope is that he'll just take. Okay, king g8. a6. Yeah, look at this loser. Look at this loser! Playing for a draw. In a winning position. All right, king e7. Actually, maybe we just take here now. e5. Rook takes e5. Yeah, I don't know. Pawn takes is interesting. Rook takes f7. I don't know. Rook f1's the move I'm kind of worried about. If they do play that, I'll probably just bring the queen back to e7 and not take any chances at all. Rook takes on e5. Let's just play queen e7 here. I'm sure he's happy with the trade of queens. But the time's getting lower, so I'm feeling better about this position. If he couldn't win it earlier, he's going to have a hard time now. d4. d3. Let's keep pushing this pawn. Why not? King here. d2's in the future. Perfect. Rook to d4. Knight b4. Let's go a5, b6 idea, I guess. Just looking for trades here. Let's go king f7 real quick. Knight b4. Knight takes a2. Perfect. Okay, knight back. And then we'll play b5 now. King over. b5. Okay. Rook d5. We're just holding on to the pawns here. Is there anything we could do here? Knight c2. Knight to d4 check ideas. Just trying to make progress here, guys. Check. Takes. g5. King back. Rook. Okay. a4. King over. The pawn can't push anymore. We just make a queen here. Okay. Rook to d7. Push the pawn. Push the pawn. We got this, guys. Queen check. Queen here. Queen takes. Oh gosh. Queen here. Queen takes. Rook check. We get at least a draw here. Oh my gosh. We got at least a draw. Oh. Had 2 seconds left. Okay. Oh, and he lost his game. He lost his game. Oh, no. Well, thanks. Thank you. Oh, man. Okay. Well, second place is not so bad, I guess. What's second place? The first loser? Could have been a champion. I was up, but yeah, I was more afraid about losing on time at that point. I only had 2 seconds. So I was like, I'll just give up the queen, and then I thought the pawn would queen. I don't see any variation in my head of this of me winning that final position. Pairings are closed. That's it, guys. I remember we used to be able to like play like the final. Like if you get one more game in, you could just do like a quick draw, so you can get like at least a point, especially if you berserked. But yeah. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Unfortunately, second place or even third, I don't care. Second or third place get today. But hope you enjoyed this open. Another fun game, and look at that. Even lost the last game. Okay. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.